prospects of a better tomorrow are better than the dread of a doomed and broken past. Hello everybody, my name is Sean. Welcome back to another video. You did already notice I didn't shave. I didn't shave. Yes, I know. Yeah. Hold your horses. I know I look good. Yeah. So today I wanted to talk to you about that little phrase, the prospects of a better tomorrow are better than the dread than the dread of a broken and doomed past, right? You did something you regret heavily, right? You're guilty for it. You hurt someone you loved and now they're gone and it's your fault and you blame yourself. I know what you feel like. I'm going through that myself and I know it feels like hell and you feel like dying, you feel like giving up, but I'm here to tell you, twin, don't do that. Don't do that. Things can and will get better, especially if you're young. I'm like 20, I'm like 20. Things can indeed get better, twin. Things can indeed get better along the way, right? Things can get better. You can be better. You can do better. This right here, it's a lesson to you, twin, to do better, to be better, right? You broke their heart in some sort of way, and it's your fault, and you're trying to take accountability for that, but you just can't internalize it well. It's too heavy for you. It's too heavy on you. I totally understand what you mean. And I've been there myself. I remember crawling up into a little ball, crying, begging like these thoughts or all the regret, the guilt, begging those thoughts to stop, you know. But I'm here to tell you, man, that things can indeed get better. Things can indeed get much, much better than they are now, you know. And that person that you really hurt, they're out there, they're doing okay, they're doing fine. They've probably already forgiven you. In the case that your relationship, mine was, mine was, they're probably out there doing better and they're happy, you know. And it's your turn to be happy. It's your turn to do the work, to work on yourself, to be better, to be a better man or woman or whatever, or whatever gender you are. It's your turn, my dude. It's your turn, twin. It's your turn. You gotta keep it pushing. You gotta keep it pushing, right? And things will get better. These emotions you feel now, this guilt, this regret, this self-loathing, this self-resentment. Soon enough, you won't have to feel it anymore because you've already felt it enough. You already felt it enough, and now you're trying to work on yourself, as you should, twin, as you should. Work on yourself and get better, become a better you, become a better version of you. That's what I'm trying to do as well, man. That's what I'm trying to do as well. I'm trying to work on myself, become a better version of myself, become someone I am proud of, I can be proud of. And I'm doing the work to do that. I'm doing absolutely everything I can. I'm doing absolutely everything I can. And I do indeed still get the regrets, the guilt, and everything from my past relationship, from everything I did. I do still feel it, and you still will feel it, and it's natural, it's normal. But you can't let it consume you, twin. You can't let it consume you. You gotta understand that it already happened. You can't change that. You can't change that as much as you wish you could. I do. I wish so hard that I could change that I could go back in time and ask the right questions and do the right things. you know but that version of me, that scenario, everything, it's all in the past now, and there's nothing I can do about it. you know there's nothing I can do about that scenario, but there's something I can do about me. you know See, now that that has happened, you have a choice to make. You can control now what happens after. You can control what happens after. And that's what you should do. You can let this guilt, this self-loathing, this self-resentment, this regret, you can let it consume you. You push past it. You can push past it and do better and be better, be a better version of you. You know, and you should do that. That's what you should do. You should push past it and become a better version of you. It won't be easy. It won't be easy at all. If someone is going through it as well, I know for a fact that it's anything but easy. you know. But the thing is, you gotta keep trying. You gotta keep it pushing. You know. I saw a video lately of all the successful people. They've done so many, so they've had so many attempts at doing the right thing until finally they were able to do it, you know. And so you as a young person, or however old you are, maybe you're not, well, I don't know, you know, is that you considered young? You come across this, but do tell me in the comments, do you consider 30 or 40 young? I feel like it still is, you know, you're not 75 or something, so you still have like time to redeem yourself and fix things. That's what I feel about things. But basically, yeah, you know, yeah, you can push past this and you can become a better part of yourself regardless of your age. You know, it's never too late to make a change. It's never too late to make a change, twin. You know, and it will be hard. It will be very hard. You know, I totally understand. I'm where you are right now. I'm where you are right now. You know, you can push past it, man. The tears, the crying and all that, you can push past it, man. Just have a better outlook. You know, and I know that's very annoying to hear, have a better outlook. It was for me as well. You know, people telling you to have a better outlook, just get over it. You know, when you feel this pain, you know, this anger that this I really ruined something good. I really ruined something special. I had someone I really loved so much with all of my heart. I had them so bad. You know, and those people just tell you to just move on. Like shit never happened. You know, like you're innocent or something. You know, yeah, I know it's very annoying, but like you should have a better outlook. You know, realize, especially if they've forgiven you, you know, realize that that happened. It's okay that it did happen. The feelings you feel now, they're valid. You know, and you're trying to take accountability for those feelings, for what you did. That is, you're trying to take accountability for it. I'm talking in the perspective of a relationship because this relationship has shaped everything I know now, everything I feel now, my new outlook on life. You know, for me that's what it is, you know, and I feel like it also relates to a lot of other fields, a lot of other sectors out there in life for other people, for a lot of other people, you know. There are many similar things to a heartbreak, there are many scenarios, there are many things that are similar to a heartbreak. There's so much pain that's similar to a heartbreak. It's maybe to the same degree. Maybe you lost a lot of money, you made a bad decision in business or something of the sort, or you did lose a family member or something, maybe irresponsible decision or something, and you messed up, you know. It's never too late to make a change. It's never too late to make a change. You know, you just have to find something to keep you busy as you go through this time, you know. Yeah, right. Again, remember the prospect of a better tomorrow are better than the dread of a doomed and broken past. You know, things can and will get better. You know, you were a bum then, you don't have to be a bum now, and you don't have to be a bum in future. You regret being a bum, and you've learned from it. You've learned from that experience. You know, you don't want to be a bum anymore, and you don't have to be a bum anymore. You know, it's not hard coded into you that you will be a bum forever. You know, yesterday I wanted to make a video. The grass is always green on the other side when you're a bum. You know, and what I realized about this is that for me it did come from a place of hurt, of course. You know, that I was the grass on the other side before, and the cattle, the whatever, it was grazing on me, and I was dry, I was sucky, I was this bum, you know, and so they moved to greener pastures, better people, the better person, you know. And so, from what I've learned, I want to be those greener pastures, and you can be those greener pastures too, you know. You can be those greener pastures too. You can be better than you were yesterday, better than you were before, better than you were before this entire thing happened, you know, because you regret your decisions and you feel guilty about them, you know, but you don't have to feel guilty and regretful forever, you know, especially if they're happy now than they were before. It should be your turn. It should be your turn to do better, to be happier, you know, and you can do it. You will do it. You will push past this. You know, I've been doing a bit of boxing. I feel like it's been good for me. Before this, I couldn't throw a punch. If I were to get into a fight with someone, I would have gotten whooped. You know, I would have gotten whooped. So find something that you love, something that you could be passionate about. You know, for me, it's this. It's boxing, and it's some other little stuff here and there. Find something that you're passionate about. Do it, and do it until uh, you feel better. You know, do it until you feel better. It's a good way to relieve stress. Go for it, man. Go for it, man, woman, or non-binary individual. Yes, I see you too. I see you too, my non-binary individual out there. I see you too. You are watching the video. So yeah, do it, man. Do it. You know, again, the prospects of a better tomorrow are better than the dread of a doomed and broken past. No, I'm with you. Let's walk through this together because we can be goaded as well. We can be wherever we want to be factually. You can be that awesome, amazing dude or dudette. I think dude is unisex. I don't know. I'm not so sure. Forgive me if it's not. But if it is, then yeah, sure. Or whoever, then whoever. Yeah, you know, you can do better. You can do better, and you will do better. You will make it through this. We will make it through this, twin. We will do it. You know. So yeah, I think that's all for now. Thanks for tuning into my video. Much love to you. I hope you're doing great. I hope you will do great. I hope you have a wonderful day, wonderful week, wonderful month. And yeah, I'll see you next one. Ta.